The poet William Carlos Williams wrote, "So much depends upon a red wheelbarrow, glazed with rainwater beside the white chickens." That is the entire poem. It took me a long time to understand it, but now I know he was right. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, when we think about the things upon which the world depends, we often think of the big, complicated things: economies, governments, industrial infrastructure. But what if, at its core, the world depends upon something very simple, something quiet, something that may be located within each one of us? I submit to you this evening that the world is more than the external sum of its parts, and that we glimpse the foundation of its reality when we embrace the quieter corners of life. The act of watching drops of rain drip from the red rim of a wheelbarrow in the field of a nameless farm may seem insignificant, but the significance of seemingly insignificant things cannot be overstated. We are often caught up in the force and clamor of world events, frenetically tossed from moment to moment. It often takes a lightning bolt-sized jolt to our souls in order to remind us that if we do not slow down and attend the wonder that is pregnant in each passing moment, we will miss the meaning behind the world, that upon which the world depends. This past year, I experienced the birth of my daughter, and I watched the miraculous emergence of her joyous personality. If I don't stop during my day and quietly watch her turn the pages of her favorite tiny Dr. Seuss book, Hop on Pop, and if I don't listen carefully to her sound out each new word, the most recent of which is shoes, shoe, 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 and if I don't relish every millisecond of the wonderful hugs that she gives, I will have missed it. Her birth was a lightning bolt-sized jolt to my soul. This year, I also witnessed the passing of my uncle. I'm thankful for the moments I spent quietly with him, listening to him describe the specific historical stamps he wanted to collect, hearing of his travels to various countries, the reason Madrid was one of his favorite cities, discussing with him what we both loved about old books. These moments, at the time, did not seem particularly significant, but now they are filled with meaning. His passing was another lightning bolt-sized jolt to my soul. When I look back on this year, it brings to my mind Emily Dickinson's statement that forever is composed of nows. When you feel overwhelmed by the world, questioning how you can move it, remember that the movement of the world depends upon the smallest of moments. Stop, turn off the news, and listen to the undercurrent of now. It's not that the larger events of life are insignificant, far from it, but without being present in the smaller moments, without finding the center of our meaning in each breath that we take, we cannot function to the fullness of our potential in the larger context of our existence. It is in the quiet and contemplative moments that the soul is awakened and that discoveries are made. Isaac Newton said to his friend William Stuckley that the notion of gravitation came to his mind occasioned by the fall of an apple. as he sat in contemplative mood under a tree. The fulcrum of all life is set in the smallest, most undignified of places. I urge you to find the quiet corner in your life out of which you will make your mark on the world. Sit, watch, dream, invite your soul. Remember that each little thing is filled with significance. And in the quiet of these moments, take time to meditate on the truth that makes the world worth its persistence. So much depends on it. So much depends on the quiet, seemingly insignificant moments, because it is here that light, life, and love break forth. It is here that the world is changed. Mr. Toastmaster.